The balance of performance for COTA has arrived, and there are some major adjustments. Ahead of the WEC's 8th trip to the Circuit of the Americas, the series has unveiled the balance of performance changes for both the Hypercar class and LMGT3 category. There are some impactful adjustments in this technical bulletin released for Lone Star Le Mans, and in this video, I'll be sharing all the details to get you up to speed for the upcoming event at the Circuit of the Americas. Starting off with the Hypercar class, and when it comes to the power for these cars, the Aston Martin Valkyrie along with the Peugeot 9X8 remain the most powerful hypercars on the grid, while the Ferrari 499P is continuing to be the least powerful car. It's a similar story for the weight for these LMH and LMDH entries in terms of who has the heaviest cars and who has the lightest entries. The Aston Martin Valkyrie along with the Peugeot 9X8 remain the lightest cars on the grid with 1,030 kilograms or 2,270 pounds. While the top two finishing cars from last year at Lone Star Le Mans, the Ferrari 499P and the Toyota GR010 Hybrid, remain the heaviest cars across the entire field. Finally, when it comes to the maximum stint energy for the Hypercar class, the Cadillac V-Series R is at the top with 902 megajoules, while the Alpine A424 and the Ferrari 499P are at the back with 890. The biggest changes in the BOP adjustments for Hypercar are that Cadillac and Porsche are both negatively impacted. The winners from last time out in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Cadillac will lose power with a 5 kilowatt or 6 horsepower deduction, and they will gain 19 kilograms or 41 pounds in weight, whereas the Porsche 963 will lose a huge amount of power too, with a 13 kilowatt or 17 horsepower deduction, and the LMDH will also gain 12 kilograms or 26 pounds in weight. The BOP chart features no change to Ferrari and Toyota's BOP from Brazil, but with their rivals also being hit hard and this track favoring them from last year, there's a chance that both manufacturers will be towards the front compared to the 6 hours of Sao Paulo. Judging by the BOP adjustments, what we saw last year, and the current form of the entries this year, I would expect BMW and Alpine to be in the fight for the podium with all of the regular contenders. Last time out in Brazil, we got a new winner in the form of Cadillac, and there's a very good chance that we will see another manufacturer take their first win here at COTA. Moving on from Hypercar to the LMGT3 category, and when it comes to power, once again the Ford Mustang GT3 has the least amount of adjustments with P1, while the Ferrari 296 GT3 has the most adjustments with P18. Then when it comes to weight, the BMW M4 GT3 and the Porsche 911 GT3R are the lightest cars on the grid, while the Ferrari 296 GT3 and the Lexus RCF GT3 are now the heaviest cars on the grid. And remember, the Lexus GT entry is the car that won last time out in the LMGT3 category at Sao Paulo, thanks to the 87 crew of Clement Schmidt, Jose Mario Lopez, and Petro Umberesco. Finally, when it comes to the maximum stint energy for LMGT3, there's no change at the top as the Mercedes-AMG GT3 remains there with 708 megajoules, while the Aston Martin Vantage GT3 is now at the back with 670. The biggest adjustment for the event at COTA in the LMGT3 BOP is that the BMW M4 GT3 entries from Team WRT will have a major weight break, with a 26 kilogram or 57 pound reduction in weight. Besides the BMW, some other entries in LMGT3 have also gotten major weight breaks in terms of the BOP adjustments. These cars include the Mercedes, McLaren, and Porsche entries, with the two American cars from Chevrolet and Ford in particular having major weight reductions, with the Corvette Z06 GT3R now having a 10 kilogram or 22 pound reduction in weight, where the Ford Mustang GT3 also got a major weight break with 17 kilograms or 37 pound difference compared to the event at Sao Paulo. While the BOP has really helped a lot of entries in LMGT3, there are a few that have been negatively impacted. The Ferrari 296 in particular has been heavily impacted, as I mentioned earlier, as it's actually the least powerful car on the grid and the heaviest, while the Aston Martin Vantage GT3 has also been hit hard compared to Sao Paulo with a 9 kilogram or 19 pound increase. So that concludes a quick breakdown of the BOP adjustments for Lone Star Le Mans in 2025. Of all the adjustments, which one do you think is most interesting? And because of these, do you think there's a particular entry that's going to be at the top in the Hypercar or LMGT3 fields? Well, be sure to let me know all your thoughts in the comments below.